Erica, and this is my first YouTube video. I am super excited, and I wanted to film a tutorial first, but it's really crappy outside, so the lighting is not so good in my apartment. So instead, I am going to do my must-haves for makeup. So I guess let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I think somebody should start with is moisturizer. So here's what I use. These are just the products that I use. It's not necessarily I'm saying go out and buy them. I'm just saying this is what I use. It works for me. It may not work for other people. So the first thing is MAC. Yep, there we go. MAC Mineralized Charged Water. This is something I bought back in around Christmas time, and I've been religiously using it. You just spray it on your face and it puts the moisture back into your face. So I use this before I use my moisturizer, which I just have the little one right now. So this is MAC's Strobe Cream, and this baby is good. I love this stuff. It works really well for me, and I have gone through a couple of these already. So if you're looking for a good moisturizer and you want to put a little bit more money out there, I would go with MAC Strobe Cream. So the next thing I want to talk about, since we are talking about skin and face, I want to talk about foundation. Now, not everybody wears foundation. Alternative is a tinted moisturizer, which I know a lot of people use. This is an e.l.f. one. This is very cheap if you're looking for something simple and you don't want to put a lot of money in. I literally think this was $3 and I got it from Target. So if you are not a foundation person, you can always use this. Okay. This is what I use every day, pretty much. This is MAC's Match Master Foundation. It's not full coverage. It's more of a medium coverage, but that's kind of what I like. Some days I want more coverage, so I will go with MAC's Studio Finish, and in Studio Finish I am an NW20. So there's also that. If you want a really light coverage, there is Revlon's Photo Ready Airbrush. This stuff is kind of weird the way it comes out, but for some reason I like it. It gives your skin kind of a dewy finish, so it's nice for the summer if you want something more dewy, not so matte. So this is kind of good, I guess. I don't know, it comes out weird. I can show you, and it comes out like really quickly. So this is what it looks like when it comes out. So as you can see, that's not really gonna give you a full coverage. So it is kind of weird, and you don't need a lot, because as you can see, that little bit put this much on my skin. So I'm kind of a MAC foundation person. I don't know. Another one that I have is MAC's Studio Sculpt, and this is also in NW20. Now this is, if you have oily skin, I don't recommend this for you, because it gives a dewy finish and it's gonna make you look way more oily. So if you have oily skin finish, this one's not for you. But here's also face and body. It is not full coverage, I don't think. And in this one, I'm an N2. So those are the foundations that I use. Like I said, you can always go the tinted moisturizer route if that's something you're interested in. Next, I want to talk about concealers. So concealers, to me, these are my favorite concealers that I use. I use concealers for different things. The first thing that I use my concealer for is for my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, this is what I like to use, and it is in NW20. And basically I use it to sculpt out my eyebrows. If you can see, my eyebrows are a little more sculpted, so that is what I use to sculpt them out. You can also definitely use this underneath here. underneath your eyes to conceal dark circles, or I don't really recommend it for blemishes because I feel like it kind of piles on the makeup on top of a blemish. I would more use like a Pro Long Concealer by MAC, which I don't have right now, but that will also work. The second one I use is a Bobbi Brown concealer, and it's actually, on here it's called a corrector, but I call it a concealer, and it's in Light Bisque, and it's very, very creamy, and I use it underneath my eyes, and I just use it to conceal one, dark circles, and the last one, which is the drugstore brand, which everyone should love. It's by Hard Candy, and it's called Glamouflage, and this stuff is crazy good. But the only thing is it really does settle into your lines, so just be aware of that when using it and kind of use it sparingly. You don't need a lot at all, but like brighten them. I have the color Light. I think it comes in 3 colors, like light, medium, dark. And I use it when I want my eyes underneath to be really bright. Just make sure you set this with the powder when you're done. Otherwise, it will crease and set into your lines. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is setting powders or powder foundation. And like I said before, I wear foundation every day. It's just my preference that I like. Can I adjust this camera real quick? Oh, okay, hello. Okay, so what I use every day on top of my foundation is MAC Studio Fix, and I use it in C3. It looks like this, and basically what it is, it's a liquid foundation combined with a powder foundation. So I use this to set my foundation. I don't know how well you can really see anything, but I use it to set my foundation after I am done. Another one that a lot of people like to use, and I used to use it, as you can see, this one is almost gone. It is a MAC Skin Finish in Natural. And the one that I use is, well, I really haven't used it, and this might have been when I was tanner, but it's a medium plus. And I don't even know if they sell medium plus anymore, so that's something to look into. But this is too dark for me now, but you can use this to set your foundation. As well, if you wet your brush and use it, you can give yourself a dewy finish with this, which is kind of cool also. These are really great. I recommend these to everybody. I think that they're great setting powders. I want to get into nude lipstick. I feel as if this is a staple in every girl's makeup. They should have a great nude lip. It's just kind of standard. You can wear it with any eye, simple, not simple. It's just something that everyone should have. So I'm going to kind of just quickly go through my favorites. First, I use this to pretty much line my lips every time I wear a nude lip, and this is Strip Down by MAC, and it's a really good nude lip liner. Oak is also a good one, and for darker lips I would go with Cork from MAC, all from MAC. And then this is one of my favorite nudes. It is Freckle Tone by MAC. It is a luster, and I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with lusters, but I don't know. I think it just goes on really pretty. I just like it. I don't know. So for me, that's one of my favorites. The next one is Flesh Pot by MAC, and unfortunately this is a pro color only, so you would have to order it from the pro store, go to a pro store. And the last one is, and these babies are like butter. I'm kidding you not. This is a YSL Rouge Couture in number 2. Okay, moving on to eyes. The first thing you should always do before you put on your eye makeup is prime your eyes. There are a ton of primers out there, and I will just go through with you what I use. The first one is Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is just the normal one. It comes off your skin. It comes on your skin clear, so it doesn't give your eyes any tint to it. The next one is MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. This is what I use every single day pretty much, and this comes off a little bit nude, so some people use soft ochre as opposed to Painterly. Whatever your preference is, they're going to do the same exact thing for you. Okay, so next, talking about eyes, I want to talk about, I call it your best friend color, or your kind of like a buffer color. And what this will do is when you are blending out your eyeshadows, if you have something really dark in your crease, you kind of want to blend it out with something close to your skin tone, or something that will blend nicely up into your eyebrows. So I use 3 different ones depending on what look I'm going for. The first one is the one that is the very closest to my skin tone, and this is MAC's Brulee. Rude, ew, get down. Ooh. Anyway, so that is the first one I use. The second one, which I know a lot of people swear by this one as well, is MAC's Soft Brown, and I don't know if it's coming out the exact color that it would, but this one is like my favorite. I reach for it all the time. And the last one is just a little bit darker than texture, or a little bit darker than Soft Brown, and it has a little bit of sparkle to it, so it's not 100% matte, is Texture. And I don't know if it says what kind it is. I'm not sure what the finish on it is, but I like to do that if I have something really dark. Like today, the holy grail of eyeshadow is your blending brushes. This is what makes your makeup look flawless, helps it to transition from one color into the other. So this is what I use. The first one is a 224 brush, and it looks like this. And I'm sorry my brushes are dirty because I did use them, and I always wash them on Sundays, but I just didn't do it yet. So this is what it looks like, and I take this into the crease to blend out any harsh lines. The next one is a 226 by MAC, which is essentially the same thing as a 224, it's just more pointed. So if you can see, I don't know if you can tell the difference, this is the 224 and this is the 226, so it's a little more pointed. So if you're looking for a more defined crease, you can really get in there with that. And last but not least, and I'm sorry, like I said, my brushes are dirty, this is a 217. This is what I use for the black in that outer corner. I just take it and just really like get in there with it, and I think this is a great brush. There are so many alternatives, Sigma, Real Techniques, anything like that you can find that's similar to this shape and the other shapes, it will work great. Every girl should probably have some type of black liner in their life. I like to use Maybelline's Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black, and this is what it looks like. And it's great. Another alternative is MAC's Black Chalk. If you want to go the liquid liner route, I use NYC. This is so cheap, and if this is what you're looking for, something cheap in the liquid form, this is it, NYC liquid eyeliner. And the next thing is, if you're looking for a pencil eyeliner, I use one of 2, MAC's Smolder and this is an eye kohl, so it kind of comes off, you see, like that. It's very blendable, as well as Urban Decay's 24/7 pencil in Perversion, and this is very creamy and really dark. That is it for my makeup must-haves, and I just want to thank everyone for watching, and stay tuned because hopefully I'll have a tutorial for you soon. Bye.